Hello, welcome everybody to what will be the first episode of a YouTube only that is still allowed for me. YouTube only series, my first one. We're just going to record some Victoria 2 today. I plan on playing a different game on stream tomorrow, but I feel like there's no reason not to try to pre-record a couple of episodes and get in the habit. So I have decided, for better or for worse, that I am going to play Russia for YouTube and the Ottoman Empire on stream. This will be followed up by hopefully some more campaigns, including my home country, the US, and maybe one where we try to gloriously do something with the other great powers and eventually Japan. Um, I am not super great at the game, but I am also not god awful. I understand the concepts on how to play. But we're gonna go ahead and just get right into this today. Yeah, this is my one save, apparently, for Cross Germany, which we will be doing, but hopefully better. And you gotta take more Russian land. So, I didn't realize Russia had the northern part of Norway. And where'd the music go? I'm gonna go see if I can fix the music real quick, because I actually do like the music in this game. Hopefully it'll fix itself when it loads in. If not, we'll just have music next time. So playing Russia, Russia's got a couple of problems. Low literacy rate, you know what, we'll load it in. This is going to be a normal. I don't see a particular reason to turn up the difficulty in this game just to have... The game's complicated and difficult enough without AI buffs and AI or player buffs. It's just how it is. But let's go ahead and load in and then we'll talk about our starting situation. My goal, hopefully, for this episode is actually to unpause. If you explain all the details of this game, it can be kind of really difficult to start. But okay, we're gonna ignore the diplomatic. But basically, we're a massive empire, and Russia is a... I'm not saying Russia is the most difficult nation I could have chose to play. I'm not even gonna pretend like that. But it is a fun nation to play. And I'm playing the Ottomans on stream, so I hope the Ottomans are a bit up or down, but I am going to play Greece at some point, which might end up feeling... Well, it'll definitely feel very different to the Ottomans, but I generally do like playing these countries that have a lot of potential, but um, not ones where the game is too difficult to actually have some fun. But my ultimate goal would be to play each of the great powers, and then a couple of the fun nations. Japan, Greece, Brazil, or Colombia. I have done a very fun UCSA game where I got like nearly annexed all of Mexico. So we might do that at some point, but like I'm not gonna play Kingdom of Hawaii. You just pause, walk away, go eat a sandwich. You're not doing anything. China might be fun, but if we're talking on levels of difficulty, it probably is up there with Russia, but it might be fun. I'm not a big fan. Egypt's probably one of the most difficult fun nations, so we might play that at some point. I don't know how many series we're going to end up putting up, because Victoria 3 is on the way, and that's really awesome, but also... I like strategy games, but I like diversity, so we're just playing this one right now because it's my favorite, and there's the new one coming out, so... Anyway, let's get started. So Russia has a couple of problems in this game. One of the biggest ones is we don't have any factories. And in fact, oops, I opened all of our non-existent factories, but I'm going to hide empty states. literally the fact if we have no passengers. I don't even begin to know how to actually read this page. So I think it's based on the amount of foreign investment. This is not where I like to look at foreign investment and compare. The game might be a bit quiet. I like the music, but I like hearing myself think a bit better, and I'm sorry about that. I might have to do something where I turn it down for my speakers, but turn up the volume for you all. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah. We also don't have a lot of capitalists, I think, is the other big issue Russia has. Let's see. We have... We straight up have no capitalists. There are no capitalists. So we are straight up not having any factors. It's just fine. Russia, you really want to get kicking with your industrialization about 1860, 70, 80. You really want to just kind of get the technology ready, and then once you hit that year, it's just that's when you turn it around on the industrialization. You can really get Russia to be the most powerful nation in the world by far. I mean, Gross Germany is the easiest one to get. Like, I'm more powerful than anybody upcoming. Like, anybody in the game can't challenge me. Like, the UK, like, it starts high and starts where it can beat everybody, basically. But the problem is, it's really hard to land troops on the continent and let them stick there long enough to make your massive empire to bear, because it's just so distant. That's why when UK is not a difficult nation to play, but an interesting nation to play, because you have a lot of potential things to go wrong, and it's about how do you manage that correctly. But an agrarian campaign probably will happen, just not with Victoria 2. Victoria 3 comes out, I'll do a grand campaign. Okay, but nonetheless, we're an overwhelmingly Orthodox country. The good thing is religion doesn't matter, so I don't have to have an opinion. We're an overwhelmingly conservative nation. I don't care how much people talk about liberals being good in this game. This is what you want to see to start with. Conservative. I would be a member of the socialists in this game, but damn it, I love this music. But damn it, you don't want the ruling party to get voted liberal when you start making these reforms. Starting super conservative is actually kind of nice. What you really want to do, if you're big branding it for Her Majesty's Her Majesty HM former government or whatever, HMM monarchy, Her Majesty's monarchy, or a regular republic, is literally to just go from the conservatives to switch to socialists, and just stick with whatever one you prefer between the two of them. You really don't want liberals in the game as a ruling party. The max taxes, they prevent you from building things, they are just frustrating. Because they cripple your industrial base, your tax base, and everything, and you just want to get rid of them. And I'm sorry, but that's the truth in this game, in my opinion, at least. I don't like doing the dictator routes, but I also haven't ever tried to stay a monarchy for the whole game. I'm gonna press the button when the reform kind of comes up, and maybe it'd be interesting to see if we can't keep Russia an absolute monarch in the dreams of all of the late czars. It's gonna be difficult. The other thing is, the really arguably worst part about the Russian start is that 10% literacy rate. 10% of the Russian Empire can read. Oh boy. So yeah, we also don't have a lot of money and nor a lot of income. Honestly, if I might be wrong in trying to remember this properly, but I feel like the German finances are, and by German I mean Prussian finances, are significantly better at the start of the game. We're going to do the great history of this game, and in the proud tradition of Victoria 2, tax the poor to the max, tax the middle class to the max. Jesus Christ, my mouse. Sorry. And honestly, Let's start the game. Tax the rich the max. You generally, I am one of my theory in this game is that you don't want to tax the capitalists all the way, but there are no capitalists, so you want education to the max because you need it. You want administration to the max. You want military spending to the max just because of the way it works in this game, and you're. This is what I'm talking about when I say the German situation is better, because this generally will give you a positive number. We're gonna tax the rich to 100%. This is gonna suck. I'm not gonna lie. If that actually turns out once the economy gets rolling to actually be negative, we're gonna not have a Russian military for a while. Not a powerful one, but we're gonna do rare things. So, Victoria 2 is not a world conquest game. It's an incredibly difficult empire building game, and it's honestly setting your goals properly. So let's look at our objectives. Okay, I thought there were more. I've played Russia once in a multiplayer game. That ended with my friends very much upset with me. My brother was playing France, and one of my friends was playing. Honestly, I can't remember what country they were playing, but basically France got completely sieged, and we were battling Prussia, Austria, and the United Kingdom, and they were completely sieged, and I was slowly sieging through Prussia and Austria, winning the war, but I refused to accept even though France is full siege. So my brother and my best friend, who were both full siege, I just don't remember what he was playing, but I literally 5 years in game on like speed 2 to slowly siege to France. And then, of course, because France had been sieged for 5 years, when he got unsieged, he had a bunch of revolutionaries that were not too happy to have the regular government back. So, yeah, I'm not. They don't want to play with me. We're not gonna. So here's the basic thing. I'm not gonna switch to Pan-Slavic. I will in 1870 or whatever. But that's not even what I'm really worried about. When it's time to start building factories, 1860, 1870. We'll probably do 1860 because I don't plan on waiting around for 200 years. There are the extra 10 years to do some of the fun parts. We're not going to restore the academia. I don't like Russian academia. Minus 25, minus 5 to industrial tech, plus 5 to cultural. I really will want to switch to military industrial complex the minute it is an option, but I'm not going to put us in the bad news. So what we're going to do, we're literally going down social thought. We're going to get both of these two. Then we're probably going to get idealism because that'll be the time. And then we'll get ideological. We're going to stick with culture tech for right now when we have an advantage on it. We're going to do railroads. I can't afford to build all the railroads in Russia anyway. So, anyway, there's an event here. And I don't know if it's an event only when you're at war with China or later. My goal in this campaign is to burn the Summer Palace. And then get all of the Russian claims from it. Also, we're going to... So, let's see. I'm going to burn them. I want to burn this. That's what I want to do in Asia. Get us over here. Burn the Summer Palace. I want to challenge British India. Even if that's just generally I end up with this region and maybe Persia. But I want to challenge British India. I realize that my camera is not in the best spot for this game. I don't feel like you guys lose a lot of information with where it is, so we're just going to leave it there for now. Is this Persia? No, this is... Whatever, I don't care to ally you. And we're going to do something out of this. We're going to beat them up in some capacity. And I'm not going to prevent Russia or Germany from forming, but I generally do want to make sure I stay a European empire, and we definitely want to be number 1 by far. But the main goal of I will consider this campaign a failure if we do not burn the Summer Palace in a war with China. But nonetheless, when are these? These are 25. We should consider trying to do these. None of these powers are even civilized, so it's not the biggest deal. I'm a big fan, and this is just me. Infamy timers. At some point, we're so broke it doesn't matter. But I'm literally gonna go ahead and do the demand concessions. I am a firm believer in the you should always have infamy, because otherwise you are wasting it. So the general thing I like to do, and this is just me, I'm probably in the minority, I'm very much into the get bureaucrats. Because it actually, I think it's completely underrated. I understand how much having administrative efficiency helps, especially in your bigger provinces. Plus, I don't see us getting involved in a European war for now, so I'm just gonna go get us infamy over at least. And to help, I didn't realize that we started out with negative relations with France. Well, that will never do. I want 100% a two-front war. So I'm not. I think we're just gonna try to improve relations with France and go ahead and get the double front for Prussia and Austria. I don't. As Prussia, I like to ally Russia in the beginning or the UK, but as Russia, I feel like there's an inherent value in knocking out Prussia. Also, we're gonna. My big thing is, if I'm not conquering it and it's in the Ottoman lands, it's getting independent. We have the protector of the Slavs as Russia, so we're gonna get some independent Slavs. But yeah, let's go ahead and unpause. It's only been 17 minutes. We're gonna try to do these in 30-minute chunks. Oh hey, we're making a profit. So the general thing is, it still says they're gonna be negative, so we're gonna leave the situation like this for a while. Yeah, 400. This can't last. Yeah, oh yeah. The other thing I should not forget. Who? Anyway, spheres of influence. Korea? Yeah. I feel like... I mean, I could do Sweden. You know what? Let's go ahead and get Sweden. I know Germany likes to get it, but I'd rather... Well, no, I like to, as Germany gets Sweden. So we're going to go ahead and get Sweden myself. We'll probably get Sweden and then... I don't know, but we'll get Sweden and something. You generally want to keep your sphere bigger in this game. I don't know. We're gonna we'll probably try to get the malaria. No, Austria, I think I'd rather pair with your, yeah, see, it's already gone down to 45. They've also improved diplomatic relations with us. You can clearly tell the two-front value against Prussia and even Austria is just too immense. Netherlands, you're a great power? No. Okay. Picking a benefactor in this war is really stupid and annoying, because being at war with the UK sucks. I'm not allying Switzerland, stay neutral. I'm not going to ally the Netherlands. I don't want to end up in war with the UK yet. I would like to enter war with the UK when I can actually steal India. Or at least, the fun parts of India. Let's just say our goals for India right now are let's try to get a coast on the Indian Ocean. Yeah. So our Mediterranean coast, burning the Summer Palace. Do we want to hold on to Seward Zeitzbox? I'm not allying Montenegro. I'm sorry, nothing ever happens to Montenegro nor Krakow, and I do not care to be the one who dictating greatly. I'll read events. I'm sorry. Oh, hey, we got that one for free. Which, which one's the one on the border? Catalonia. Oh, commons declare war. Man concession. This one. Yeah, we're gonna just kinda take. Prussia. I'm tempted. Tempted. I won't say I'm not tempted. But I'm really gonna stick it out for France. Russia, no offense, but I don't want France allying like Austria, and then I can't get the alliance with France because I was allied with Prussia. I don't care that you're taking damage. My literal goal here is to take this one. Yeah. They're gonna try to come up here. I'm gonna move a second, large army. Here's the other thing. I generally do not care for... Yeah, we're gonna take a fast move an army. I'm gonna assume they're gonna come up there. Yeah, I don't care. While we're making bank here, I don't feel like we're not anywhere near ready to fight like a European country. Like, I'm not fighting Prussia. And I think that's the other reason I don't want to ally them, is it becomes incredibly obvious if we're getting in a European war, it's with Prussia. And if I have to say a goal, I'd love to get Prussia to the modern German borders. But that requires, for not border Goris to take so much. We might honestly just be better to focus like Black Sea. We'll see. I don't care. I'm going to reform our army at some point when I feel like our army is, worth the reform. Like when we have the military technology ready. When we are ready to fight a European power. Oh, you want to decline? Well, unfortunately, I'd like you to not. So, I can't tell you how long I'm going to keep up that Persia. I can't tell you how long I'm going to keep up the not always add war goal because I literally should have remembered. Surichi? Okay. Add war goal, demand concession, Surichi. So you can't establish protectorate until they're one province. We're literally going to take everything but the capital here. And this will make us disjointed, but it means I can establish protectorate in 10 years. And depending on how much infamy we are to our limit, I will be taking some of these lands too. I'm just going to kind of get us a border on Afghanistan immediately so I can debate pulling a Russia, America, UK, whenever. They are going to... We're going to focus on a European, what I would like to call a sphere empire, and we're just going to kind of see how many Russian spheres we can't make. Which I'm mostly just going to be like, okay, who's not in a sphere and who's a country war sphere. Denmark. Denmark can be, if you sphere them, you can prevent Germany from forming because Prussia doesn't like doing the route of declare war for Schleswig and therefore take it, but I don't care to prevent Prussia from forming because, contrary to popular opinion with Russia, is one, I think we could take a regular Germany, Germany, small Germany. We can take cross Germany, but I don't think anyone can take cross Germany, and the AI is going to form Greater Germany. Now without Hungary being actually an independent country. The other thing is, I don't care if I push this far to deal with 22 bad boy conquest CPs, and I'd much rather the 11 to actually take states. And if I took anything from this region, it straight up prevents the formation of a Germany and forces me to either ignore them or take the 22, and I don't like that. Our next one, in fact, I don't care that the Ottomans sued it, we're going to try Serbia. I feel like Serbia will be relevant later. At least historically. It won't be relevant in this game, but we're going to try Sphere. Oh, they're going to succeed in that siege. I'm almost certain they're going to succeed in that siege no matter what. And we're going to go ahead and take the final one, which is Tajikistan. Or Uzbeki. We might try to take all three. I know the bad boy suggests, no, that'd be a terrible idea, but I can't remember if established protectorate requires one state or two. Oh, I can find out. I can, yeah, see, until you get nationalism and imperialism, you need the new one state, and I don't care to what would be the technical term? I don't care to I don't care how much bad boy this conquest takes because it's really more of have bad boy to lose. And that's what I'm going to use these three nations for. Because I really don't even want to be at... Like, I don't want to be at war taking land until really at a good point. I want our internal problems a lot. I want our finances reformed. I want to actually have some literacy. Now, the other argument with literacy is to build up clerks, or not clerks, clergymen, but like, it's a good argument. I'm not going to say it's a bad argument, but bureaucrats helping with the money and the organization of the empire are probably pretty good because they can be really good to turn some of these. They just, you know, everything works slightly more efficiently. And while they've kind of already have won this war, I'm literally, I find this the worst mechanic in the whole game. I really hope that's something they figure out how to do. Representing, like, war a lot better. Like, no, I don't want a peace. I want more land. Like, if this is going down, I'm always adding more gold. Okay. I don't. Okay, I'm gonna turn that off. I'm gonna turn that off literally until next month, but like, no, I understand it's cheaty, it's console, but like, it's not a mechanic I like dealing with in this game. This is not a fun limiting factor. I have the capabilities of winning the war. I have the military might to win the war. The literal only thing preventing me from adding more, and I have the bad boy to spare, and the peace terms to spare. Literally the only thing stopping me is a little number out of my control. And that unfortunately gets even past like my willing to. Oh, so they allied Austria. France is allied to Austria. I might ally Prussia for the beginning of the game then. We'll consider it. I don't want to end up at war, this being the other issue here. Yeah. Okay. Oh look, you still are gonna accept peace. It's weird how this is why I don't like that mechanic in like an explicit nutshell. I don't like that mechanic. Straight up, they would accept the offer. I defeated them. The only thing actually preventing me from winning that was that the game decided I could not have this border gore. Based on yeah, I mean I understand this is some ugly borders. But don't worry. Cockhand will not be there. They will not be there as soon as that truce expires. And by when that truce expires, I mean when I remember that I can take them out. Which might be... So, Urkel, oh, you're allied with Persia. I might sphere Persia. Yeah, Serbia, unfortunately, your importance for my sphering has gone down considerably given I am banned. If I sphere Persia, they can't go on war to me, which means I might just knock off one of these two. I will knock off one of them. Okay, so they're both conquest CBs. Pushkin. Oh, Pushkin. Hey, look, I have newspapers. Nobody cares, but okay, Prussia. We will accept. But for the record, I really just want an alliance with Austria. Or not Austria. The minute I can get in on it, I see that France and Austria have broken their alliance. I'm getting an alliance with France by getting rid of my Prussian alliance. And even when they form Germany, they have lands I want on paper, and I definitely have lands they want on paper. I'm definitely much more focused on the Mediterranean route than the German route, but border gore is border gore, and I know the British like to invade you, and that's not happening. We could literally go in here, siege this one territory, and take it, and then I would be able to... Yeah, let's go ahead and start timers. The reason you want to start these timers is just, like, I might leave this one. Like, I can't be asked to do this twice, I'll be honest. But we'll see, because nationalism and imperialism are quite a way off. Especially for how slow. Technology, yay! Oh, that cost me 4. Well, that's a downside, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move from Moscow to Kursk. Famous tank battle, but now Moscow, capital of the Russian. Oh, it's still St. Petersburg right now. Oh, isn't that disappointing? There are 4% North Germans in St. Petersburg. Don't tell Germany. Jesus. Really? How much? Yeah, I'm not allying Afghanistan. Oh, I like Denmark. Like I said, Germany doesn't like to invade it, so I don't feel too terribly off-put. And if they do, I ain't fighting for Denmark. I am fighting for Russia. Yeah. And the other, Tartars. Which cannot say which are Jewish. They're definitely in the other. It's 5.9% other. Is the North Germans from Arius. And probably whoever those people were. Latvians, yeah, Latvia, Estonia, Lithuania, Coronation of Queen Victoria, Belarusian or White Russian, Polish. Okay, good. Wait, now we'll have it easier. Oh, do this. I'm gonna put a lot more emphasis on trying to get social reforms through because my best social reform for us, or the best reform for us, is social. Plus, oh hey, look, you're already out of my sphere. You're not gonna be a problem. Literally, the best reform for us is going to be social. The school system. We can get to the good school systems without having to do basically anything else. That'd be really nice. And if I have to do that by meeting Like, I'd love to do it by meetings not allowed, and then by all allowed trade unions. But we don't have any movements, so we're probably never gonna have a problem. Gold. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and declare war. Sad part is we can only take one area. Right, concession. The least useful part. So let me make sure we're only at war with the one person we want to be at war with. Good. Yeah, we'll probably justify and do the same thing there, and then it's just conquest or establish protectorate, establish protectorate, establish protectorate, and it'll literally be set up by Bad Boy. Yep. See. That's why we don't have ally pin. But it basically sets up the battle between us and British India over this region quite nicely. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying we're doing basically what the AI would be doing as Russia right now, but I do have my plans to do things better and differently when the moment comes. Don't worry, China. Mongolia, Manchuria will be mine. When we burn the Summer Palace, we'll go from there on what our objectives in China are. Oh look, you already want peace. I accept. Oh, so this guy's just trapped. Well, it's a good thing I trust this army being better. Persia, sure, we can ally. Which means I might put you to war fighting Khiva. No particular reason. Functionalism. How am I doing? As long as my bureaucrats. I'm gonna go through the whole list. I know I have a lot of Russian land, but this administrative efficiency should do wonders. But the other thing is, you don't have good tax or tariff efficiency yet, and it won't be a big deal. So we're gonna go ahead and justify. Conquest is literally 22 Bad Boy. I would have to get extremely lucky to get a free conquest, which honestly, the cost of conquest, no matter the size, is why the free city of Krakow never gets annexed. I have never seen that get annexed in any game. Well, this is going to be far longer than expected, but we're gonna keep playing. And when I get done with the video, that'll be when I'll go to bed tonight. Also known as I won't be up much later. I'm hoping that I can, maybe I'll split it in half or something. There, you guys will find out on YouTube. Depends on how easy it is to split in half on YouTube once I upload it. If it's pretty difficult, then it's one episode. One really long episode scheduled to come out. Probably tomorrow, and then the Ottoman will come out the next day, and then whatever I play the rest of the week. Well, the goal is generally to start getting to one upload a day, and maybe two eventually after that, depending on if I can get in a good routine. I might also start recording some or something. Yeah. I don't find any of the release nations very fun to play. Only 2.2 is nice because we stay under 10, and Established Protector I think is 10. So the fact that we stay under 5 means that it's significantly easier for us to... yeah, this is going to be the state of affairs in Serbia for a while, either until the Ottoman Empire stops being a great power, or more likely, yeah, that's why we don't ally Punjab. Now, would it have prevented Britain from declaring war had we been allied to Punjab? Maybe, but I don't like playing that tit for tat. I'll ally this person so they don't ally, or you don't declare war on them, because then if they do, what are you gonna do? I think this is still before prestige penalties for that, but I'm not taking a chance. That's my next one's gonna be. So after we're done with this, when are we gonna be finished? March of 41 when we're getting idealism. Literally, so this technology thing will go faster. Declare war. That is to Sicily's trying to ally us. Sure. You know what? You want your alliance? I'd call them into the war to prove a point, but I literally don't care enough to call in allies to these wars. You done with being